Growing up, my father was a ghost, a figure shrouded in my mother's bitterness. She painted him as a man who abandoned us, leaving us to fend for ourselves. Her stories fueled my anger and confusion. Why didn't he ever try to contact me? Why didn't he care? Last year, just after my 37th birthday, I received a message on Facebook from a man claiming to be my father. His name was David. He wanted to meet and explain everything. Against my better judgment, driven by a need for closure, I agreed. We met at a quiet cafe in the city. David looked older than I had imagined, with gray hair and lines etched into his face. But his eyes were kind, and there was a sincerity in his demeanor that disarmed me. "I'm sorry for everything, Jessica," he began, his voice trembling. "You deserve to know the truth." He told me how, in the late 80s, he discovered my mother had been cheating on him with his best friend. The betrayal was devastating. In his heartbreak, he left, but he never abandoned me. He tried to stay in my life, but my mother blocked every attempt. She used me as a pawn in her revenge, ensuring I grew up hating him. As David spoke, the pieces of my childhood began to fall into place. The anger I had felt towards him started to dissolve, replaced by a deep sadness. My mother had manipulated the narrative, weaving a web of lies that had kept us apart. I confronted my mother soon after. Her reaction was a mix of guilt and defensiveness. She admitted to the affair, admitted to keeping David away as a form of punishment. "I did it for us," she insisted, but her words felt hollow. It was clear she had acted out of her own pain and resentment, with little regard for the damage she was causing me. Now, my feelings towards her are complicated. I understand her hurt and betrayal, but I can't forgive the years of lies. The anger I once directed at my father has shifted towards her. She robbed me of a relationship with my dad, a man who, despite his flaws, never stopped loving me. Reconnecting with David has been bittersweet. We're trying to make up for lost time, but it's hard not to mourn the years we missed. My mother's actions have left a deep scar, one that I'm not sure will ever fully heal. Life is a journey of discovering truths, no matter how painful they may be. As I navigate this new relationship with my father, I'm learning to let go of the past and focus on building a future free from the lies that once defined my existence.